Gather on, guys and girls. Pretend you're sitting by a campfire out in the desert at night. Rub your hands together by the warmth of the fire. Go on, take a whiff. Smell it? You're in for a treat, 'cause tonight you're going to hear some tall tales straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Without further ado, just sit back and stretch your legs out, and don't believe a thing you hear.
Put another log on the fire, Annie, and pour me another cup of coffee while you're at it. A coffee can.
Ping!
There you go, partner. Now you got yourself a coffee can with a spigot. Just put your coffee tin right underneath it. Why, thank you, Annie. That's mighty hospitable of you.
It sure is quiet. Listen to them curs out there.
Oh!
Sounds like a mountain lion, don't it? That's a coyote if I ever heard one. A mountain lion just purrs like a pussycat. Now, alligators, that's another story. I got into a tongeriferous fight with a whole gang of them gators back in Louisiana. Those scaly old toads came creeping up on my roof one night while I was fast asleep. They thought they had old Sally Ann by the tail, but oh no. I whipped them, kicked them, flipped them right into tomorrow. It rained gators for 5 whole days after that.
That sure sounds like a predicament you got yourself into, Sally Ann, but it still ain't nothing compared to the some of the tangles done come my way.
Sally Ann put her hands on her hips and spit into the fire.
You don't say.
I do say.
Well, why don't you tell us one of your fine tales and let us be the judge of it?
Don't mind if I do. Take the time I wrestled with a rattlesnake. For example, that rattler came sneaking up on me like those gators tried sneaking up on you. I grabbed hold of the vomit and squeezed all the poison right out of it. And then I tied the snake into a loop lickety-split and I caught a Gila monster with it. And that's not all. I caught me an eagle too and a whole herd of cattle. That's how the lasso came to be, just so you know.
Well, split my timber. That's almost as good as the time I chopped down all them trees in North Dakota. I'd have pounded all them stumps down with my bare fist so they wouldn't stick up.
Bump, bump.
I was so tired when I was dragging that axe carved out some mighty big rivers and valleys. They say I even carved out the Grand Canyon with my axe, but that's another story.
That's a good one as far as stories go. Did you ever carve through a mountain in a single day?
Can't say I ever had the inclination.
Well, I can, and I did. John Henry's the name, and train tracks are my claim to fame. I've laid tracks every which way you can see. One time, I came upon a group of men who wanted to build a track through a hunk of mountain. There was a boulder as big as can be smack dab in the way. So they set a pile of dynamite under it and...
Kerboom!
When the smoke cleared, the boulder was still there. It didn't even make a dent. So I swung my hammer up on high and brought it down with all my might.
Chink!
And brought it down again.
Chink!
And again.
Chink!
I think you get my drift. Anywho, before you could say thunder and tarnation, the boulder was gone. The boss man was hopping like a hornet in love. He said he got a new machine called a steam drill. It could hammer harder and faster than 10 men, according to him, and it never had to stop or rest.
Phooey!
That's what I said. He was trying to get my goat, and I knew it. But I was chomping at the bit to teach that old windbag a lesson, so I made a bet that I could dig a hole through a mountain faster than this darn steam drill. Next day, Mr. Bossman put me on one side of the steam engine, on the other. The first one to the middle is the winner, he said. I'll let you have all 3 guesses as to who won, and the first 2 guesses don't count.
That's a mighty fine story, John Henry. You all talk nice, right nice indeed. I'm a woman of few words myself.
Annie blew the smoke off the barrel of a rifle and leaned against a cactus. With that, Annie picked up her rifle, aimed it at the sky, and... shoo!
Great balls of fire! She done shot a hole in the moon!
Annie blew the smoke off the barrel of her rifle and leaned against a cactus and said...
Got anything to top that?
Sally Ann looked at Pal Bunyan. Pal Bunyan looked at Pecos Bill, and Pecos Bill looked at John Henry. Then they ran out of people looked at, so they all just plain ran. And that's the end of this here tale.
Yippee-yi-yay!